he should know also the necessity and the needs of the life and the time that we have and of all this. Okay, but for me, I cannot call for the separation of the religion with the life in general. Okay, there's something very important, because some people, they could be perplexed of this or disturbed of this point. Religion, it's a part of the life, but how to use the religion, okay, for the benefit of people, not for the benefit of myself, to get the power and to make it as a commerce or as a trade.
What's your take on the remarks made by former President Anwar al-Sadat that religion does not interfere in politics and vice versa?
Yes, I agree with this, with the politics. Okay, this is for a preacher to be a politician. It could not be. It could not be. A man who has no, he's not flexible for the other visions or other opinions. Every time he is right, he's the right, or the right ones or the rightest every time. He cannot accept the other side. Okay, but the religion in life should not separate of this. We could not do that. So this is what I said, that for the to accept a politician with Islamic reference. Yes, I have the morals of Islam. I'm tolerant. I respect the other people. I have all this. Okay, but not a man every time he said that I have the absolute right. It could not be by this way.
Now, Ayman al-Zawahiri was a student of Sayyid Qutb, and he went on to be a leading member of Al-Qaeda. And we also have Mohammed Morsi having met with prominent Qaeda figures, which leads me to ask, what is the relationship between the Brotherhood and the Al-Qaeda movement? And with the Brotherhood, as you said, their popularity gone, what is going to be the alternative for Al-Qaeda in Egypt?
You know, we don't have exactly a complete or a relation that is very clear in front of us. But Brotherhood, they wanted to benefit of these people, of these groups, to get their support. So he released, for example, the brother of Zawahiri, Muhammad Zawahiri. He's a terrorist, and a man was in the prison. He could not be. When you hear this man, never to listen to such a man by his ideas, by his radicalism and all this. But they would like to get the support of these people. So he released a lot of terrorists and to put them in Sinai. Okay, and he knows that if there is a problem with the people, with the army, with whatever, he knows that these people will support him and will defend him, because he said that I have an Islamic project and all this, so they should support him better than to support the other side.
Dr.
So they
Ismail,
bought them for the future.
You said that a preacher cannot be a politician.
Yes.
Do you think that one of the reasons behind the failure of ousted President Mohammed Morsi was that he was a preacher and he was trying to be a politician?
Yes, this is the mistake. This is what I said, that it could not be by this way, okay? Because every time, as I said, he has the absolute right and all that we said before, okay? Also, I would like also to say something very important. Between the complex between the religion and the politics, okay? For the religion, we have principles, we have something that to talk about the right or the absolute right. For politics, very flexible and changeable, okay, and could be with compromises or way, and also we can negotiate for different things. It could not be with the religion. So preacher, when he in the post or with the responsibility, he could not imagine the whole things with the what's all around and everything. He has it in his mind by a special vision that he should implement it on the ground. He cannot understand the events with the complete vision to see everything. No, he has not of this. So for that, we refuse that kind of people that they use the Islam by this way.
It is the Brotherhood Youth branch that is active on the street at the moment. What is the future of this branch, and could you tell us more about it?
The future
the
of
Brotherhood Youth branch, because it is the youth that is currently working on the ground, seeing that most of the leaders are in jail.
Yes, you know that they have different categories of people.
Yes.
They have the leaders, first leaders, and the second category, the third, and most of these, they are in jail now.
And we also have the sisterhood, correct? It is, it's true. They
have the youth now. They have the youth, the young boys, that they are deceived of their ways, okay? And they are more fanatic and more enthusiastic and something like that. So this is also a problem, and I think that the authority now or the regime should also get this young people to them, okay? Because all the leaders of the Brotherhood that they are of the Qutbi, this is the Qutbi belief, okay? Radical. That is over for these people, and they should be in jail every time. They could not be released, all these people.
What happened during Quds' trip in the U.S.? Because it seems that he came back with
The what?
Quds' trip to the United States.
When he went there, you know that it was a visit of a few years, okay? That it was by the Ministry of Education to go there to know about the development of education. You know that he was working in the Ministry of Education. He went to there to see the life there, and maybe he was shocked there. You know, it's a man of paradox every time. He was a teacher of primary school, and after that he worked in the Ministry of Education. He was critical of literature, and after that he was disbeliever. He has no faith for a time. After that he went to Al-Wafd party, so this liberalism or the liberal attitude. After that he became an Islamist, an Islamic thinker. You know, we have different visions of this man. We have different attitudes with that man. So this is the kind of paradox that we have of what he said and his radical ideas or satanic ideas that he told us after that.
And also speaking about Utb and his influential character for the members and the supporters of the Brotherhood, do you still think that he's popular among the Brotherhood, having all these disruptive decisions and the disruptive character that you're trying to portray here?
Yes. When you talk to them, and I talk to lots of them, he's a shaheed every time. You call them that he is a shaheed, a man that he was martyred.
This is ironic.
That, you know, that they put him in a high rank, in a high position to them. He is the thinker, he is the mufti. He was not the guide of the Brotherhood, he was just a member. But at that time that Hassan al-Hudaybi, during the 1950 to 1965, al-Hudaybi was an older man. So he led the direction of the Brotherhood to Sayyid Qutb. So a man with such beliefs, with such ideas like that, a radical man, that he made all the catastrophes that we saw after that.
I wanted to ask you, what do you think the Brotherhood is going to do in the upcoming parliamentary elections? I mean, they say they're going to boycott, but I mean, is this really going to be the case? Because we know that the Brotherhood's main aim is to keep on existing.
Yes.
More than anything.
They will try, okay, to be back again to the scene. Okay, yes, they will declare every time that we boycott the election and we cannot be, and we cannot confess or to recognize the regime and all these silly words that they say. But they know that all their trials that they failed, they did not do anything, if not to come back secretly to be in the society as preachers and that, okay, little by little, and to participate, but not officially, this to be back to the scene. This was the maximum that they could do in this moment. But
do you think with what we saw, the clip that we saw with the images with them throwing people from on top of the buildings and these violent scenes confronting the police and the army, do you think that this will make them any popular? Once again,
this is what make a problem for their popularity now. People, when they saw what they made, this for the power, what kind of people, what kind of good people that we were deceived of, we are disappointed of these people, and every time we believe, we imagine that they are good people, they preach us to the way to Allah, and after that the bracket on the ground, it is something different. We see violent people, we see tough people, okay, so this what made the reduction of their popularity on the street.
Well, Dr. Ismail Hamid, historian and researcher, always a pleasure. We're more used to your nice religious stories, but this was definitively important to further understand this group.
And on another front, the Tourism Development Investment Fund recently inaugurated its billion-dollar fund project. Now TV's Abir Gindi was at the inauguration press conference, and she filed in this report. Let's take a look.
Lucky her.